Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome to the hospital ball field on a beautiful, shiny 25-degree day in downtown Kahnawake, Brandon, Bordeaux, Emmett, Hamlin. Joining you for this matchup between the 12-3 Kahnawake Blue Warhawks taking on the 6-9-1 Kahnawake Purple Warhawks. Take a look at the starting lineups. On the mound for the Purple Warhawks is Dewa White wearing number 11. And let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Warhawks. Starting off this inning, Ashton Stock, number 38. Chase Norton, number 43. Igon Sa'a Montour, number 37. Noah Norton, 32. And Dale White batting 5th. Meanwhile, 6th, Sagunigo Rawis Daibo. James Stacy batting 7th. Logan McCumber hitting 8th. Coda Daibo hitting 9th. Midnight Cross will bat 10th. And Carter Stock hitting 11th. The coach for the blue team today, Barry Daibo, Joey Barnes, Keith LeClaire, and for the purple team, Roger LaPierre and Julia Paul. This is the second matchup between the two teams this season. The blue team winning the first one by a score of 7-4, but the purple team charging as of late. They've won 4 of their last 5 games, including a big upset victory against the Yellow Warhawks, who at the time were the second place team in the league. Now they fall into third because this blue team has gotten into second. And here we go, the leadoff batter for the blue team, Ashton Stock. Righty against righty. They will White the leadoff, the pitcher. Coach LaPierre said she will pitch the first 3 innings, and there's a ball up high from Bobby Kennedy, and this game is underway. Bobby Kennedy, the ump for today's game. It's our first game here at the hospital ball field, and there's a lot more space here. It's a lot more spacious than Maddie's. Friendly confines of Maddie's Park. The 1-0. And Stock has to kind of sidestep to avoid being hit by that. 2-0 count. Second meeting between the two teams this season. The blue team winning the first game by a score of 7-4. We'd like to thank the parents of the purple team, as well as Keith LeClaire of the blue team, for allowing us to bring you this game, as the playoffs are getting close to the purple team trying to get into 4th place. And there's a pitch that, once again, Stock will sidestep. Remember, if they get the 4 balls here in the count, then they will break out the T-ball stick. Joey Barnes, first base coach, telling Ashton Stock to hold off here unless the pitch is perfect. The 3-0 from White. And that misses upstairs, ball 4, and they'll take out the T-ball stick. Roger LaPierre telling the purple team to brace for the pitch. And remember, if off the T-ball stick, if this is fouled off, it's a strikeout. So you got to put the ball in fair territory. A little more pressure. Stock hits this one perfectly right to center field. That'll be a base hit. And a runner's on first to lead off the game for the blue team. And now a runner on first, and the number 2 hitter will be Chase Norton, number 43. The last game we filmed against the yellow team, Norton was 3 for 3 with 3 runs driven in. Had an outstanding game, was the MVP of the blue team in that 11-7 loss against the yellow team. And there you see the purple team taking note of my words. I guess they're backing up into the outfield. Here's the first pitch all the way from Dewa White to Norton. That one's in there, strike 1. Got a pro-purple crowd on hand here at the hospital ball field. Runner on first, that's Ashton Stock, no score, top of the first. The 0-1 delivery is in the dirt, ball 1. Due up for blue after this is Igon Sa'a Montour. I'm pretty sure I'm missing colons, semicolons of sorts on the indicator. I will get that spelling for you right as soon as possible. The 1-1 delivery to Chase Norton. Upstairs, ball 2. And we've seen that a couple of times here where the ball misses up high. But what happens is that the batter actually, in trying to get out of the way, hits the ball with his bat accidentally, and it's ruled a strike. Not on that time, though. I just hyped you up for nothing. 2-1. White steps in, takes a look at her catcher. And here's the delivery. Oh, we got Norton chasing at some high stuff. 2-2. Barry Diver with some friendly words for his number 2 hitter. Montour on the deck. Nigatsa Montour. There we go. We got the spelling down here. Nigatsa Montour. Number 3 hitter on deck. The 2-2 from White. She looks, and here's the delivery. That's going to be in the dirt. Full count. Bobby Kennedy letting everybody know. You can hear 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. No runs either. Remember, a maximum of 3 runs per inning at this level. As White steps in. The full count offering on the way from White. She sets, delivers, and the windup, the pitch. Ball 4 in the dirt, and they're going to take out the T-ball stick here. So there has to be a play here regardless. So now you know that you got to be on your toes if you're the purple team. And a win for the purple team will put them in striking distance of 4th place. Hit right to second. What a stop! They're going to tag out the runner heading to second base. The runner gets the first. What a great play by the second baseman. Ducky Norton. I think they call her Ducky. Ducky Norton, the second baseman, with a great scoop and tagging out Stock on the way to first. Chase Norton does reach first base on the fielder's choice. 1 out. We got Montour, number 37, stepping up the bat. Another righty for Barry Montour's troops. First pitch from White. Oh, I believe that is a hit by pitch. So Montour gets the first. That'll move Norton over to second. Runners on first and second as Coach Lapierre steps out to the pitcher. And we'll have a little conversation with his first pitcher of the game. This, of course, the first time that we're filming the purple team. It's the first time that we've seen the purple team and the second time that we've seen the blues. We have the right fielder for the purple team, Aja Delarone, giving us a little happy high five and a wave. Also wearing those pink sunglasses. That's going to get some attention. First pitch of the at-bat. It's in the dirt. Here's Noah Norton, the number 4 hitter. The last time we seen Noah, he had 2 hits in that 11-7 loss a couple of weeks ago against the yellow team. Other than the 2 losses to the yellow team and the one loss, I should say, to the red team, this blue team has been unbeaten. Here's the 1-0 from the pitcher, White. Steps in and delivers. That one sails upstairs, 2-0. On deck for the blue team is Deo Wardadaze White, number 5 hitter. Tallest player on this team by a long shot. The 2-0 delivery from White is on the way. She steps in, and here's the pitch. That's going to drop in the dirt. 3 balls, no strikes. 1 down. Runners on first and second for the Blue Warhawks. This is the top of the first inning. And here is White, the delivery, and the pitch. Grounded towards second base, and that'll get through. It'll go towards right field. Delarone stops it. 1 run coming across. They will get 1 run in. Now another runner heading to the home. 2 runs scored. The throw to third base sails out of play. Norton comes in. And that's going to be it. The 3 runs come across. So 3 runs score for the blue, and that's the max as Norton gets an inside the park home run. The blue team scores 3. And we're going to head to the bottom of the first inning with the Blue Warhawks on top of the Purple Warhawks by a score of 3-0. Due up in the bottom half of the first inning, Winnie White, Ducky Norton, Wataruhine Paul. You're watching Baby Blue Memories presentation of Warhawks Baseball. Welcome back to the bottom half of the first inning here at the Hospital Ball Field on Baby Blue Memories. Sogunigurawas Daibo taking the call for the blue team. He's on the mound. And the purple team sending a lineup of Winnie White, Ducky Norton, and Wataruhine Paul. Here's the first pitch in the dirt, 1-0 to White, the number 1 hitter. The center fielder for the majority of this game. Listening to Coach Roger Lapierre speak prior to the start of this inning, told this team just simmer down. Hey, we made some great plays in that inning. The 1-0. And there's a strike. Again, a victory for the purple team puts them in striking distance of that 4th place spot. The top 3 teams in the league are all Kahnawake, and then Chattagee 1 is in 4th place, and then it's this purple team in 5th. So 5 out of the 9-team league, 4 of the top 5, as there's a strike thrown in there from Daibo. 4 of the top 5 teams, all from town. And this is the only all-girls team in the league, the purple team. They've won 4 of their last 5 games. And that's strike 3. Great pitch from Daibo. Got Winnie White to look at strike 3. 1 down, and Ducky Norton will come up here as the number 2 hitter. Norton, the second baseman, made a great play in that top half of the first inning. Daibo pitches, and that slammed into center field. That's going to go way out to center. Norton around second. Norton heading to third. The throw from the center fielder gets to short, and they're going to swave her home. The throw! Got her! They got her at home! Great play by Noah Norton, the center fielder, throwing that into the shortstop who made the throw. And so that'll be a triple and an out. So 2 down. And now the number 3 hitter, Wataruhine Paul, is up to bat. Takes ball 1 in the dirt, and Roger Lapierre telling Bobby Kennedy, hey, I didn't see no tag on that one. If you guys want, you can go to video replay with us. As here's the 1-0 from Daibo on the way. That'll go in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes. Should Paul reach base, then the number 4 hitter, the shortstop Marissa Paul, will follow. Here's the pitch in the dirt. 3-0, and one more pitch will break out the T-ball stick. Looking at the blue half of the top of the second inning, Dale White, the pitcher, Sogunigurawas Daibo, and then James Stacy. Here's the pitch from Daibo. That's it. That goes in there, strike 1. And if Paul reaches here, then another Paul, Marissa Paul, will be the 4th batter. There's a 3-1. That's in there, strike 2, full count. 2 down for purple. We see a very slow approach from Dewa White when she's on the mound for the purple. Sogunigurawas is pitching like as if at the pace where there's no tomorrow. He's not taking his time in between pitches. The 3-2. And that's ball 4. They're going to take out the T-ball stick here. This is a right-handed batter. You got to be careful if you're on the right side of the field, or the left side, actually. Left fielder, hot corner at third base, shortstop. Paul hits this one. Great play by the shortstop. Lined out. And that'll be 1, 2, 3 to go the purple team in the bottom half of the first. Due up for the blue team in the top half of the second inning. Dale Wardadaze White, Sagunigurawas Daibo, and James Stacy. 3-0 Blue Team after one full inning. You're watching Baby Blues Memories presentation of Warhawks Baseball. Welcome back to the hospital ball field in Kahnawake. The sun shining, a beautiful day here in Kahnawake. Beautiful day for a Monday. Of course, you can complain a lot more if you came out on a Monday and it was raining hard, but for once we've had 3 straight sunny days in the summer of 2017. The blue team, Kahnawake Mosquito Warhawks, leading the purple team by a score of 3-0 as we head into the top of the second. Dale Wardadaze White, the number 5 hitter, right-handed batter, facing Dewa White. So a battle of players with the last name, same last name here. The pitch is in the dirt from White. 1 ball, no strikes. Sagunigurawas Daibo, the number 6 hitter, is on deck. Here's the 1-0 delivery from Dewa White. We mentioned the top half of the first inning. She was really taking her time pitching at a pitcher's pace. Sagunigurawas Daibo, totally the opposite. That one's up high, 2-0. Even for the tallest player in this league, I guess a little too high for his strike zone. Here's the 2-0 count. Purple team trailing 3-0 to the blue team. Again, a win for the Purple Warhawks would put them in a near virtual tie for 4th place in the league standings. Here's the 2-0, and she beans him. Theo Wardadaze White hit by a pitch. That's the second hit batsman from White in this game. Runner on first, no outs, and blue will send Sagunigurawas Daibo to bat. Left-handed hitter. Dewa White, the number 6, the pitcher, facing off against her counterpart, Sagunigurawas Daibo, the left-handed batter. Runner on first, no outs. The pitch behind Daibo, 1-0. Both teams with 11 batters here. The blue team missing Ugly Bordeaux and head coach Muddy Bordeaux, neither one of them here. And may not be here for our next broadcast on Thursday between the blue team and the red team. Here's the 1-0. Upstairs, 2-0. And I think Roger Lapierre is going to change pitchers. Let's see. Wataruhine Paul is going to center field. I believe Winnie White's coming to play first base. And Dewa White. Oh, sorry. We have a flip-flop in positions. So, Wataruhine Paul is going to pitch now. And Dewa White's heading to center field. All right, so this pitcher's change brought to you by the parents of both the blue team and the purple team. Yalagoa going out to everyone that helped us bring you this presentation of Warhawks baseball. It's our 5th broadcast of the season, and the first featuring the purple team, our second featuring the blue team. We'll be seeing these guys again in 3 days' time when they take on the undefeated red team in what will be a battle of first against second place. The last time we seen the red team play against the second place team, they came to play in defeating the yellow Warhawks. Take a look at the league standings. As mentioned, the red team on top, 16-0. They're in action today, actually about a 10-minute drive away at Maddie's Park. They're playing against Bahornwa. This blue Warhawks team is 12-3. They're in second. The yellow team 10-4-1. They are in third. Chattagee 8-6. And then the purple team 6-9-1. So a win would put them half a game behind Chattagee, as there's a pitch that'll get in there. Strike 1 from Paul. It's 2-1 to Sagunigurawas Daibo. Here's the pitch. Strike two. Got Suggo swinging at some high cheese, 2-2. Paul has come out guns a-blazing on the mound as Paul sets in. The 2-2 delivery. Oh, that's in there. Strike three. She got him. Paul comes in and strikes out the first batter she faces, and Kahnawake was Daibo, and James Stacy. Another lefty comes to bat. One down and a runner on first base for the blue team, who are up 3-0. Here's the pitch. Fouled, and Barry Daibo has to watch out. Whenever you're coaching first or third base, that's like the biggest fear you have, is a foul ball coming at full speed right for you. You're not sure what kind of bounce that ball is going to take to. If it takes the wrong bounce on the ground and you hop in the middle, it hits you where the sun don't shine. If you're a man, you know, it's not the best feeling on earth. Here's the pitch. Outside, 1-1. White is on first. Dale White. There's one down, and it's a 1-1 count to James Stacy. No runs this inning, and it's a 2-1 count now to James Stacy. On deck for the blue team is Logan McCumber, the number 8 hitter. Paul sets. Here's the 2-1. That's in there, 2-2. Now Paul sets, looking to strike out her second batter. The pitch, not going to get Stacy swinging at this, full count. And again, if they reach 4 balls in the count, they're going to bring out the T-ball stick, as they do throughout Mosquito Baseball. Here's a 3-2. That's upstairs, and now it's time to bring out the T-ball stick. You got a left-handed batter. I'd imagine you'd see a little bit of a shift. You see Delarone, the right fielder, playing a little bit closer towards the foul line. Drilled to second. They throw to second, 1 down. Runner on first, 2 outs. Stacy reaches first aboard the fielder's choice. And now Logan McCumber steps into the batter's box. 2 down and a runner on first base for the Blue Warhawks. On top by a score of 3-0. You hear Roger LaPierre giving instructions to his troops. Logan steps out of the batter's box and the ball sails high, 1-0. You hear Coach Roger giving instructions, saying, "Be ready out there, girls. As soon as he swings, he's running." He being, of course, James Stacy, who's on first. That's in there. Nice changeup, 1-1. That's a really good pitch there from Paul, who has come onto the mound and retired 2 batters in a row, or at least recorded outs on 2 batters in a row. Of course, it was a fielder's choice that last play. Logan McCumber sidesteps the ball, 2-1. On the on-deck circle for the blue team is Kota Daibo, number 31. He's the number 9 batter. Each team with 11 batters and 9 fielders. That's 3-1. Paul gets back to the mound. This is the all-girls team, purple team. 3-1 delivery. That's in there. Change up, full count. 3-2. Here's a 3-2 delivery from Paul to Logan Daibo, or Logan McCumber. That's in there. Strike 3. So that means that Paul steps in with the runner on first base and no outs and retires the next 3 batters she faces. We're heading to the bottom half of the second. Due up for the Purple Warhawks, Marissa Paul, Ava Standup, and Della White. Blue Warhawks on top of the Purple Mosquito Warhawks, 3-0. We'll be back with the bottom half of the second inning. You're watching Baby Blue Memories presentation of Warhawks Baseball. Welcome back to the hospital ball field here in Kahnawake. Sun somewhat starting to set, albeit sunset isn't going to be for about another hour plus time. The Kahnawake Blue Warhawks leading the Purple Warhawks 3-0 in Mosquito Baseball action. Brandon Bordeaux, Emmett Hamelin. Here at the hospital ball field, it's the bottom half of the second inning, and Marissa Paul steps into the batter's box for the Purple team. Here's the windup and pitch from Kahnawake Daibo, ball one outside. Recapping this game, the blue team scored 3 runs in the top half of the first, and the Purple team went scoreless in the bottom half of that inning, and the blue team held in check in the top half of the second, so that's where we stand right now, 3-0 heading into this bottom half of the second inning. Here's a pitch. Strike one to Paul, 1-1. Our umpire for this game, Bobby Kennedy, making that emphatic call. Of course, this is a victory for the Purple team means that they would be 1.5 games behind 4th place Chattagee 1. Doesn't look like any of the teams behind the Purple team will chase them. They're going to finish in at least 5th place. Here's the pitch. Driven right to the pitcher, Daibo, who fakes the catch. Lined right at him, but Paul Daibo makes the catch. 1 out, and now the 5th hitter stepping into the box will be Ava Standup, the 3rd baseman. That's 2 straight line drives. The Purple team, you got to feel for them. There's a strike in there, 0-1. Purple, the girls, you got to feel a little bad for them because they're hitting the ball hard. They're making good contact, but they're hitting it right at the defensive players of the blue team. That could be good positioning as well from the Blue Warhawks. Here's the 0-1. Inside, 1-1. On deck for the Purple Warhawks is Dewa White, who pitched the first inning and a third in this game. Beautiful day for a baseball game here at the hospital ball fields. The 1-1 delivery from Daibo. On the way, the pitch. That's in the dirt, 2-1. Of course, this blue team is with the loss by the tie by the Yellow Warhawks actually the other day. That means that they are 1.5 games ahead of Yellow for second. Here's the pitch. That's in there, 2-2. But in coaching with Roger Lapierre, talking with Coach Roger Lapierre before the game, he told me the number one thing about our squad is that we can score runs. They have the 3rd most runs scored in the league. Only the Blue and Red Warhawks have scored more than this Purple team. So there could be a lot of runs scored in this game tonight. Already 3 runs scored by the Blue. The pitch. Full count. This is Ava Standup, the number 5 hitter. The on-deck circle is Dewa White, the number 6 hitter. The 3-2 delivery from Daibo. The pitch. Ball 4 outside and in the dirt, and they're going to take out the T-ball stick here. Recapping this inning, there's 1 out, no runners on, and they break out the T-ball stick here for Ava Standup. Standup, of course, the 3rd baseman for this game, steps in, winding up, making contact. That stays fair. The catcher's going to have to come out. The throw to first. White's on the bag. 2 down. So other than Ducky Norton, the Purple Warhawks, this high-scoring offense has gotten no hits. Only 1 hit, and even on that possession, even on that hit, base running by the Purple team, they were tagged out at home plate trying to stretch a triple into a home run. And that has been the only hit up to this point for the Purple Warhawks. Daibo looking very good on the mound today for his squad. 2 outs, nobody on, and the pitch to the number 6 hitter, Dewa White. Strike 1. The right fielder, Aja Delarone, is on deck for the Purple team. Of course, this is the only all-girls team in the league, the Purple Warhawks. They've won 3 of 4. This blue team has won 4 of their last 5. So 2 teams that are feeling very good about themselves heading into this game. The pitch up high. 1-1. Oh boy, just the scenery here at this ball field is just remarkable. You have the hospital in the background. You have all the trees, all the nature surrounding here. It's a lovely place for a ball game. Ball 2-1 to White. And of course, now with the hospital undergoing some reconfiguration too, it just makes it all the more beautiful place for a ball game. That is for sure. The 2-1 delivery, 3-1. By the time the second inning sort of comes around, you begin to notice that the pitchers start to get a little tired. Here's the 3-1 delivery from Daibo. On the way, the pitch. That's in there, full count. And now the pressure is on Devil White to swing here. Daibo sets, trying to retire his 6 batters. A 3-2, ball 4, and now they're going to break out the T-ball stick for Devil White. So here is the number 6 hitter, Devil White, now playing in center field after starting this game as the pitcher. White lining up, drives this one. That's going to fall through. It gets to center field. White heads to second. The throw is going to land. Daibo throws. They got her in a rundown, but it gets past third base. Now they're waving her home. Oh, and it gets past the catcher. They score. Devil White, the inside the park home run, and purple is on the board. It's 3-1. That was another well-hit ball by the purple team. That's the one thing that you notice is even on these line drives, these outs, these line outs that they're getting very good contact. And now stepping to the batter's box is Aja Delarone, the number 7 hitter. The pitch, strike 1. Looks like she might have tried to check her swing there. 0-1. Now Delarone stepping into the box. Of course, the right fielder. The pitch in the dirt, 1-1. So that's the inside the park home run courtesy of Devil White. Who knows what would happen if that was a pitch rather than teeing the ball up there. Could that be the run that turns this game around for this Purple Warhawks offense? Here's the pitch from Daibo. That's in there, strike 2, 1-2. On deck for the Purple Warhawks is Olivia Rice, the number 8 hitter. The 1-2 offering from Daibo. Trying to get out of this inning by giving up just 1 run through 2. The 1-2 in the dirt, 2-2. Due up in the top half of the third would be Coda, Daibo, Midnight Cross, Carter Stock, the bottom half of the Blue Warhawks lineup. Now Daibo steps in. The 2-2. The pitch. Strike 3. Got her, and that'll do it for the bottom half of the second inning. But the Purple Warhawks are on the board thanks to an inside the park home run from Della White. We're heading to the top half of the third inning. Kahnawake Mosquito Blue Warhawks leading the purple team 3-1. On deck in the top half of the third, Coda, Daibo, Midnight Cross, Carter Stock. We'll be right back here at the Hospital Ball Field. You're watching Baby Blue Memories presentation of Warhawks Baseball. Third inning, Baby Blue Memories presentation of Warhawks Baseball, brought to you by the parents of the Purple Warhawks, as well as Keith LeClaire of the Blue Warhawks. Blue team on top of the purple team, 3-1 as we get set for the top half of the third. Here's the pitch from Paul. Ball 1 in the dirt to the number 9 hitter, Coda Daibo. Now, Wataruhine Paul came on in relief in the top half of the second, pitched a very good pitched very well to three batters, retiring all three, or at least recording outs, as this changeup goes in the dirt, 2-0. What happens is when you come on in relief, you generally tend to pitch guns a-blazing in the very first inning that you pitch, and then you get some rest. But as soon as I say that, she throws a beautiful changeup and it's strike one. So I guess she just heard me and said, "Shut up, Brandon." Here's the 2-1 offering from Wataruhine Paul. Hit right to Paul. They throw the first. Got her. Nice throw. That retires Kota Daibo. One out, and Midnight Cross, the number 10 hitter, steps into bat. It's a slow roller that's hit right to Paul. Paul scoops it up off the ground, makes the throw. And the number 16, Winnie White, playing first, makes the play. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, 1-0. Kahnawake minor baseball. No, we hear that now, and it seems like foregone conclusion about how baseball is back. But 7 years ago, 6-7 years ago, that was not the case, as this one's fouled off. Not since the old days of the then Kahnawake Colt 45s has baseball really seen that big of a thing. But now it's certainly experiencing a revival. We know it. We got 4 teams in this division. There's a pitch that sails up high, 2-1. We have 1 team in the Adam B, and then we have an A team, the Pee Wee A team, plus numerous players, Kahnawake and Rono, who are playing in AAA leagues. Hit right to the first baseman. That's going to sail through. And Midnight Cross reaches first base. Runner on first, 1 down, and the number 11 hitter, Carter Stock, steps up the bat. We have a brother-sister rivalry taking place. One brother, I believe it's Carter Stock, and his sister, who plays for the purple team. We have a brother-sister rivalry here taking place today. I guess the winner of this game gets a bigger plate at the dinner table later on this evening. Here's the 1-0 delivery from Paul. James Stacy, the brother, the sister, plays for the purple team. Sibling rivalry. I grew up with a younger brother. He was the smart one. I was, I guess, the athletic one. Here's the pitch upstairs. Albeit me and athleticism nowadays probably don't go hand in hand in the same sentence. There's a pitch, by the way, upstairs to Carter Stock, the number 11 hitter. Paul winds up and delivers. Ball 3. 3-1. Remember, you don't take your base after 4 balls here. What you do is you get the T-ball stick to come out, and you try to hack it off that stick. I never had the chance to play T-ball. I don't think I'd be very good at hitting the ball off the stick. The 3-1 fouled, and we got a full count. That was a nice pitch from Paul there. Trying to get the Carter Stock to think of a fast pitch, and then at the last instant, you see the ball kind of dive in. We like to call that the changeup. Here's the full count. Ball 4. It's upstairs, and now it's time for Stock to hack off the T-ball stick. 1 down, a runner on first base, so a double play grounder here could be in effect. Stock winds up and hits this one, a slow roller back to the pitcher. They're going to throw to first. No! Now Blue rounding to third. Stock heads to second. They get Stock out at second, 2 down, but a runner will score. So that'll be an RBI. An RBI fielder's choice ground out for Carter Stock. 2 outs, but Blue has made it 4-1. And now the top half of the lineup back up. The very first hitter, the leadoff hitter, Ashton Stock, stepping up to the mound. Or stepping up to the batter's box, I should say. Paul has been very efficient since coming on in relief in the top half of the second. Ball one. In the bottom half of the third inning, you have Olivia Rice, Summer Stacy, and Wadutz Thompson. 8, 9, 10. Now this one's Sky. Paul calling everyone off. Got it. 3 outs. But the Blue Warhawks do add another one. It's 4-1 Blue Warhawks. We head to the bottom half of the third. Olivia Rice, Summer Stacy, Wadutz Thompson due up. You're watching Warhawks baseball on Baby Blue Memories. Welcome back to the bottom half of the third inning. The Blue Warhawks on top of the purple team, 4-1. This Mosquito Baseball action. We mentioned earlier we have a siblings rivalry taking place. That is James Stacy, number 40 of the blue team, and Summer Stacy of the purple team. 2-0. Bobby Kennedy, very avid on the blue squad to hustle and get into the outfield. I think he wants to see a 6-inning game. As Saganigorawis Daibo, the pitcher, in his third inning of work here. The pitch, 3-0. See if the purple team could take advantage by getting their first run back in the bottom half of the second inning. Olivia Rice, the batter. There's a pitch inside, 3-1, catching the inside corner. After Rice, it'll be Summer Stacy, the aforementioned. Now the 3-1 offering from Daibo. Nearly grazes Rice. She sidesteps and gets out of the way. They bring out the T-ball stick here. 4-1 blue team leading here in the bottom half of the third. We'll see if purple can start this inning off on the right foot. Rice winding up. Now drives it. That's a slow roller. Then the pitcher's going to come get it, but Daibo will not be able to throw her out. So it's a single. The pitcher and the catcher got a little confused trying to figure out who was going to pick it up. So that'll be a single for Olivia Rice to start this inning off. And Summer Stacy steps up to bat for the purple team. Summer, the number 9 hitter. Of course, as mentioned, her and her brother playing head-to-head against each other in this game. That'd be awesome if one of them pitched. Try to hit your sibling with a pitch 1-0. Send a message. Due up for purple after this will be Wadutz Thompson, the number 10 batter. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, 2-0. Of course, this is the second meeting between these two teams. So we mentioned off the top, the blue team won the first meeting 7-4. Winning this game as well by 3 runs. It's 4-1 here in the bottom half of the third inning. The pitch. Drilled to first base, but foul. 2-1. Of course, this is a right-handed batter facing a right-handed pitcher. Runner on first base. No outs. Purple team trailing by 3. If they can get the maximum of the 3 runs here, we'd have ourselves a very entertaining finish. 2-2. Like how the purple team, they have their entire lineup out there. They're not in the dugout. They're not sitting idly in the dugout. They are all behind the batter's box watching this at-bat. Of Coach Roger Lapierre's really got this team motivated. A 2-2 in the dirt. Oh, sorry, that was ball 4, so that means they're going to break out the T-ball stick. So here we go. Summer Stacy with the runner on first, trying to advance the runners up. Has the T-ball stick. Stacy winding up. Second time. And hits this one in the air. It's dropped! It's dropped! It's dropped! And now the runners are going to advance. The throw to second, one down. They're going to try to throw to first. Very rarely seen the fielder's choice. I was going to say, is that an infield fly? But first off, it was a line drive. Second, there weren't 2 runners on. So after all that, we are back where we started, except there's 1 out now. Runner on first base, 1 down. And now, that's Thompson batting in the 10 slot. Right-handed batter. The pitch in the dirt, 1-0. And you have to wonder if fatigue is starting to become a bit of a factor for Daibo, who's pitched 2 1/3 innings already. Granted, has not faced the entire Purple Warhawks lineup yet. This is the 10th batter that he's faced. 1-0. Upstairs, 2-0. But usually the second inning is where you see the heat kind of slow down a bit. Be interesting to see what happens here. The 2-0 delivery. That's in there, strike 1. Big pitch for Daibo right there. Runner on first base, 1 down for the purple team. The 2-1 offering. That's in the dirt, 3-1. I can tell you what, we got to film more of these games here. We got to have more of these ball games taking place at Maddie's Park. This is just, no disrespect to Maddie's, but the hospital ball field is just tremendous. Nothing like filming a ball game here. The 3-1 offering on the way. The pitch. In the dirt, ball 4, and that means the T-ball stick will come up again. Juggo Montour, the number 11 hitter, is on deck for the purple team. Runner on first, 1 out. Now drilled to the pitcher. Daibo makes the play, scoops it to first, 2 down. But a runner does advance to second base. Summer Stacy on second, 2 down. And Juggo Montour now batting for the Purple Warhawks. Trailing 4-1, trying to get another run closer in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. On deck for the purple team is Winnie White, leadoff hitter. Daibo, this could potentially be the last batter he faces on the mound. First pitch of the at-bat, in the dirt, ball 1. Other than that inside the park home run from the purple team, they only have 2 other hits. Ducky Norton, who got thrown out trying to stretch a triple into a home run, and Olivia Rice, who hit a single to lead off this inning. There's a pitch outside. 3 hits for the powerful Purple Warhawks, a team that's averaging about 6 runs per game. They only have 1, and we're almost halfway through this ball game. This is a big at-bat. Can Daibo end his performance on the mound, at least, with a good one here? He throws this one upstairs. 3rd ball. As Daibo takes a bit of a tumble. And we've got the demographic here. The Purple Warhawks, through 16 games, 88 runs scored. That is 3rd in the league. Here's the pitch. That's in the dirt, and now it's time for Juggo Montour to try to hit this one off the T-ball stick. There are 2 outs. I figure you make good contact towards the left side of the field and hope that Olivia Rice is, or sorry, Summer Stacy is running. She's on second base. Here's the swing right to the first baseman. They run and they got her. Barely, says Bobby Kennedy. They barely tagged the bag, but anyway, it's a grounder, and that will end the third inning. We're heading to the top of the fourth. Due up for the Blue Warhawks, Chase Norton, Nigatsaha Montour, and Noah Norton. 2, 3, 4, the meat of the Blue Warhawks lineup. You're watching Warhawks baseball here on Baby Blue Memories. Top half of the fourth inning, Blue Warhawks on top of the purple, 4-1 here on Baby Blue Memories. Mosquito Baseball, it's our fifth broadcast already, and our first one here at the Hospital Ball Field. Terrific day for a ball game. The Blue Warhawks on top of the purple, as mentioned, 4-1 as we approach the top of the fourth inning. And Chase Norton steps in and takes strike one. Jace Norton, number 2 hitter. You got Montour on deck for the blue team. Here's the 0-1 from Paul. That sails up high, 1-1. Mentioned this purple Warhawks team coming in averaging 5.5 runs per game. They have 1 run through 3 innings today. Sound defense by the Blue Warhawks and a great pitching performance from Sagonigo Daibo. But Paul has not done too bad herself since coming in. This is her 3rd inning of work, and that ball goes into the dirt. She's given up 1 run through 2 innings. Very good performance. Struck out 2 of her first 3 batters as well. And that sails upstairs, so they're going to bring out the T-ball stick for Jace Norton. Let's see what Norton's able to do here. Of course, he's the number 2 hitter. Drives this one over the head of... That went right over the head of the player Ducky Norton. It's thrown into center from center field. Beautiful throw, by the way, from White, the center fielder. But a runner is now on second base. Actually, we have a position change. It's Olivia Rice, I believe, who's in center field now. That was a beautiful throw. No umpire there to call a ball or a strike, so that's just going to be a redo, I suppose. Runner on second, no outs. Blue Warhawks on top of purple, 4-1. Of course, purple, the only all-girls team in the league. They're proving that girls can rock too, having won 3 of their last 4 games as this ball goes in the dirt, 3-0. Now here's the 3-0 offering on the way. That'll be a ball. I was counting the last count, my bad. It's actually ball 2-0. This, of course, the meat of the Blue Warhawks lineup. Noah Norton, the cleanup hitter, is on deck. First thing I noticed about him today was that he cut his hair. No longer rocking the long hair flowing. There's ball 4. And now it's time to bring out the T-ball stick. This has got to be really tough for the pitcher, Paul, because the sun is right in her eyes. The right fielder, Delarone, has sunglasses, as does the third baseman. Now drilled towards short. That'll get through. They're going to throw to home. Running around is Norton. He scores, and the blue team has taken a 4-run lead. It's an RBI single for Montour. Montour drives in the 5th run for the blue team, and they're ahead 5-1. And now Noah Norton, the number 4 hitter, steps up to bat. Had a 3-run inside the park home run. Here's the pitch to Norton. It's in the dirt, 1-0. Montour on first after the single. And here's the delivery from Paul. Oh, Norton swinging at some high cheese. And that was Noah Norton, the cleanup hitter, swinging at some high cheese. 1-1. Here's the pitch from Paul. Norton rips one. It hits the shortstop. Shortstop makes the play. That's out. They got him at second. What a play by the shortstop. Making the play. She got in the way, and she's a little bruised up after that. Marissa Paul, the shortstop, makes the play. 2 outs. So that is 2 outs. Driven to the pitcher. There's nobody at first, though. Now they're going to try to go for third. Oh, the throw goes in the dirt. It's going to go to the outfield. They're going to try to throw it home. The run comes across. Blue scores 2 in this inning. And it's 6-1 blue team. White makes it all the way to third. Meanwhile, Norton scores, and it's 6-1. Some base running trickery has resulted in the blue team taking a 6-1 lead. And now driven by Daibo, that's going to be in the outfield. Another run will score for the blue team. It's 7-1, that's 3 runs. So the blue team has taken a 7-1 lead over the purple team. Due up for the purple Warhawks in the bottom half of the 4th inning. The top of the lineup, Winnie White, Nucky Norton, Wataruhine Paul. We'll be right back here on Baby Blue Memories presentation of Warhawks Baseball. Bottom half of the 4th inning, Blue Warhawks 7, Purple Warhawks 1. Due up is Winnie White, the leadoff hitter. She struck out in her first appearance. New pitcher for the Blue Warhawks, Jace Norton. After 3 solid innings from Daibo. Daibo gave up 1 run on 3 hits in 3 innings pitched. The 2-1 offering from Jace Norton on the way. Norton sets. Here's the pitch. Throwing some heat. 3-1. Due up for purple after this will be Ducky Norton and Wataruhine Paul. So the top of the lineup for the purple team on deck. That one's in the dirt, and it's time for the purple team to break out the T-ball sticks. A win for the Blue Warhawks would get them to 13-3. If the purple team loses this game, that means they will finish in 5th place. No room to improve, no room to fall. It will be a guaranteed 5th place finish for the purple team if they are not able to come back and win this game. Of course, the only all-girls team in the league. Here's the pitch. That's going to go through, and it's a base hit. And a good start for the purple team as White throws it, but scooped up by Jace Norton, the pitcher. It's a leadoff single for White. Runner aboard, Ducky Norton steps into bat, number 2 hitter. She is 1 for 1. She tripled but was thrown out trying to stretch the triple into a home run. Runner on first for the purple team. Here's the pitch from Jace Norton. That's in there, strike 1. Norton is throwing some absolute heat on that mound. Here's the 0-1 from Norton. He steps in and delivers. Oh, beautiful pitch, strike 2. Caught the inside corner. Right at the knees. Here's the 0-2 offering from Norton. That's a little up high, a little upstairs, 1 and 2. Up next for the purple team will be Wataruhine Paul, who herself pitched 3 solid innings in relief. Great pitch, strike 3. Ducky Norton fans, there's 1 down, and Wataruhine Paul stepping up to bat. She's 0 for 1. She lined out in the bottom half of the first inning. There's the ball in the dirt, 1-0. Of course, 1 down for the purple team, trying to stage a little bit of a rally here. Blue team on top 7-1. There's the pitch from Norton. That's in the dirt, 2 balls. On deck for the purple team is Marissa Paul. She also lined out. The purple team, as we said, they've made some good contact with some of the pitches, but it's been either hard luck or great defense by the blue team. Here's the pitch upstairs. 3 balls now to Wataruhine Paul. Winnie White on first for the purple team. Here's the pitch from Norton. Steps in and delivers. That's a nice pitch from Norton, 3-1. Excellent pitch. 3-1. Be interesting to see who the next purple pitcher is. We'll find out in the top of the 5th. That's in there. Strike 2, right down the middle. And now the pressure's on Paul. Norton not taking his time whatsoever. Here's the 3-2. 1 hopper in the dirt, and it's time for the T-ball stick to be brought out. 1 down for the purple team. Let's see what Paul can do. This is the best thing, I think, for the purple team. Settle down, try to get some solid contact off the T-ball sticks. That's driven to center. It's going to fall. Base hit. Runner heading to third. That's White. Diabo throws it to the pitcher, and the runners are on the corners. Good throw there by Midnight Cross. They throw it right to the catcher, right to the pitcher, who had the best angle at throwing out either the runner heading to home or the runner heading to second. There's a nice pitch in there, strike 1 from Norton. This is the number 4 hitter, Marissa Paul. Paul 0 for 1, lined out back in the bottom half of the 2nd inning. 7-1 blue team. Here's the pitch. Outside, 1-1. You have Ava stand up in the number 5 slot due to hit next. She grounded out back in the bottom half of the 2nd. Here's the pitch from Norton. Upstairs, 2-1. Jace Norton steps in. Here's the pitch. Outside, 3-1. So here's the 3-1 offering on the way from Norton. The pitch. That's outside. Time to break out the T-ball stick. Be interesting. There's one down, but the double play ball is in effect. And of course, if they get what would be, I would assume, a 5-4-3 double play, they can get out of this inning without giving up a run. Purple team, this is the best sustained offense that we've seen them have throughout this game. Now driven through. It gets through, knocked down. Runner gets to second, and that'll score a run. The purple team's in business here. It's now 7-2. RBI single for Marissa Paul. Runners on first and second. Ava Stand-Up steps up to bat, the number 5 hitter. She grounded out back in the bottom half of the second inning. And due up after that is Della White, the only player that scored before that play. She had the inside the park home run. Here's the pitch from Norton. That's in the dirt, 1-0. So it's now 7-2 blue team. Still got 15 minutes of game time, so I imagine they're going to get a 5th inning played. Unless this inning takes abnormally long, which I don't think will be the case. That's outside, 2-0. And if that's the case, if the purple team could hold blue to no runs in the next inning, that would mean they have a chance to tie this game. If they could score another one here, another 2. Purple down 7-2. They need to score 2 more runs here and then hold blue to 0 runs in the next inning to get a chance to try and tie this one up. 3-1. And 1 down. Runners on first and second here. If they get that T-ball stick again, that's what could help teams. There's a lot of these girls that play for the Purple Warhawks have got their humble beginnings as T-ball players. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, and they're going to break out the stick once again. Let's see what Purple can do here. Ava Stand-Up stepping in. Let's see what Ava Stand-Up could do. Again, she can hit this one into the outfield. That might be the inning. Here, Stand-Up winding up. And driving this one to left field. That's going to go to the outfield. One runner will score for sure. They got to come across. The second runner will score, and that's 3 runs. So a 2 RBI double for Ava Stand-Up. It's 7-4. Don't go away, folks. We might have another inning, another full inning to be played for sure. That does it for 4 innings. The Blue Warhawks on top of the Purple. 7-4. Blue needs 1 more to win the game. Due up, James Stacy, Logan McCumber, Coda Daibo. You're watching Baby Blue Memories presentation of Warhawks Baseball. Welcome back to the Hospital Ball Field, top half of the 5th inning. The Blue Warhawks in front of the Purple team, 7-4. Ironically, this is exactly how the first game between the two teams ended. It was a 7-4 win for the Blue team back 3 weeks ago. Here's Sagunigorawis Daibo. Oh, sorry. Yes, it is Sagunigorawis Daibo stepping into bat for this Blue team. On top 7-4. I actually have it marked as James Stacy should be batting, but he'll be batting second anyway in this inning. New pitcher for the Purple team. That is Marissa Paul. Hit to third. Stepping into it. Making the throw. Safe. Great throw. Great play, but Daibo able to beat it out. Runners on first. Logan McCumber stepping up to bat. We had Sago Nigarawa's Daibo hitting 6th, James Stacy hitting 7th, and then Logan McCumber batting 8th. Stacy might have been taken out of the game. There's ball 1 to Logan McCumber stepping into the batter's box. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Here's the pitch from Paul. Outside 2-0. Again, if the blue team's able to score 1 run here, that means they win. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, 3-0. However, this is the bottom half of their lineup. Kota Daibo on deck, on the on-deck circle, the number 9 hitter. Midnight Cross, the number 10 hitter, did single and score a run. And that's going to be, is that ball 4? That is ball 4. So Logan McCumber is going to get the T-ball stick here. So runner on first base, the double play ball is in effect here. Here's McCumber. Driving this one. Hit right to the pitcher. And McCumber is going to get to first. He slides. Runner on first and second. I don't think Logan had to slide. He was safe by a wide margin. Boy, Logan drilled that one right to Marissa Paul. Paul knocked it down, but it was a tough play. Logan made really good contact with that ball. He's on first and second. And now stepping into the batter's box is Kota Daibo. Daibo 0 for 1, grounded out in his first at bat back in the top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the pitch from Paul. Over the plate, 1-1. Yeah, and if the blue team could score 1 run here, that would mean that the 3-run limit that is allowed would not give purple the tie. It's the top half of the 5th inning. I believe the 6th innings are the open innings. Blue team on top, 7-4. They could put this game away if they get a run. 3-1, but the purple team, they just scored 3 runs in that last inning, they believe. And now Roger LaPierre will step out to the pitcher's mound to speak to Marissa Paul. Olivia Rice, the catcher, throws the ball back in her pitcher's glove and says, "You got this, girl." Three, 1. No outs. Runners on first and second. The pitch from Paul. Oh, I'll tell you, I think Kota was tempted to swing that. He didn't, but he was tempted. So the double play ball is still in effect. Coach LaPierre is telling the team to play it smart, but that double play ball and a potential triple play ball is in effect here. There you see the shift. The outfielders are a little deeper now than they were for that last at-bat. Now here is Kota Daibo, winding up. Hitting this one right to the pitcher. They throw to third. Oh, it's a safe. They rule her safe. I thought they were going to rule him out. It looked like it was safe, but just got to... The runners were on first and second, so all you had to do was throw to, because there was a force at third. But however, anyways, no outs. Runners on third. The game-winning run 90 feet away from home. Bases loaded, no outs. You got a chance to win the game for your team. Midnight Cross, isn't this what you always dreamed of? Bases loaded, nobody out, and you got a chance to win the game for your team. Meanwhile, if you're Marissa Paul, trying to hold the fort for your team. 7-4 Blues. Here's the pitch from Paul. Got him swinging at that one, 1-1. Carter Stock in the on-deck circle for the blue team. Now Paul settles in. Throwing to home. The pitch. Upstairs. 2-1. If we looking ahead to the bottom half of the fifth, if it gets there, Della White, Aja Delarone, Olivia Rice on deck for the purple team. So it's the only all-girls team in this league and 5th place in the league standings. It would be their final placing if they are not able to win this game. And this one's fouled. See, that's why I never park my truck right next to the gate. You never know, even if the ball is fouled, if somebody hits it. I mean, I've actually, at this ball field in particular, I've seen a passing motorist get hit by a baseball that went out of the stadium, as this one's fouled off, full count. So now, if Paul gets one more strike here, this game will continue. From 3-0 to 3-2. Here's the full count pitch. Oh, sorry, it was 2-2. Now it's a full count, 3-2. Midnight Cross is that bat. Carter Stock in the on-deck circle for the blue team. The 3-2. Drilled to third. They get one out. So a run has scored. That'll make it 8-4. It's an RBI single. Or a fielder, I guess a fielder's choice single. Makes it 8-4 blue team. And so that'll mean that stretches the lead from 3 to 4. That'll do up for the blue team. Will be Carter Stock. So I guess they're going to play it out regardless. Why not? I mean, the lights come on here at the hospital ball field. Now driven. That's going to fall. Great hit by Stock. One run will come across and score. The runner heading in from second. They throw to home. Safe. And that's 3 runs. So a 2 RBI double makes it 10-4. Carter Stock drives in 2. Logan McCumber comes across the score. And I think they are actually playing this inning open. All right, so it's an open inning. It's 10-4, so the blue team needs to try their hardest to add as many runs as possible here. There's 1 out, so the purple team does need to get 3 outs. So at this point, the purple team would need 6 runs in the bottom half of the inning. (10-4) blue team leading. Here's the pitch from Paul. 1-1. Runner on second. They have a timeout on the field. Now we resume. Here's the pitch. That settles high and sails high, I should say, 2-1. Pitch from Paul. That's sails upstairs as well, 3-1. So up next for the blue team will be Jace Norton. 2 for 2 in the game with 2 runs scored. Ball's in the dirt, and it's time to bring out the T-ball stick for the blue team. Trying to add some more run support heading into the bottom half of the final inning. Grounded. That was great contact. That's going to get to the outfield. White giving chase, but a run will score. Stock slides into second safe. And that scores a run. It's a RBI double for Ashton Stock. And it is now 11-4. So 4 runs have come across for the blue team. It's a 7-run lead for the Blues. And Jace Norton, who is 2 for 2, steps in. Line, and that's going to get past White into right field. Delarose throwing it. There's a runner coined home, and they're going to score. Jace Norton not running. Being instructed to run, decided not to. That scores a run. That's the 5th run of the inning for the blue team. They are on top, 12-4. This is the open inning. And the Blue Warhawks trying to add as much run support as possible because the purple team will have their open inning coming up right after this. New pitcher on the mound for the purple squad. That's Ava Standup, number 91. Actually had an inside the park home run way back in the bottom half of the second inning. The blue team leading the purple team 12-4. Here's the pitch from Standup. Ball 1. So Marissa Paul being shuffled. Have some very hyperactive future ball players behind us here. I believe is this a fall ball? No, I thought it might have, it's just a ball. I thought it may have hit off the bat. But there you go. I got this name like on point before. It must be fatigue. Montour, who singled and got hit by a pitch in his previous 2 at-bats. 1 for 1. Blue team up by 8 runs. And the last chance for romance for the purple team will be in the bottom half of the 5th. Standup, sets in, delivers. That's in the dirt. Time to break up the T-ball stick. The double play ball is in effect here. We'll see if the purple team can get one. Drilled. Right to short. They throw to second, 1 down. That's 2 outs. A runner makes it to first. So Montour's there on the fielder's choice, 2 down. And now Noah Norton stepping up to bat. Norton 1 for 1 with a home run and a fielder's choice. 2 runs scored in this game. The lead is 12-4. There's a pitch in there, strike 1. Great pitch there from Standup. Stand-up sets in. The 0-1. Upstairs, 1-1. Blue team on top by a score of 12-4. If you missed it, 5 runs scored here in the top half of the 5th inning for the blue team. Of course, this is the open inning. Usually it's a maximum of 3 runs per. This pitch is behind Norton, 2-1. 2 down. 1 more out will mean that the purple team will be due up to bat with their open inning coming up. 8 runs is certainly not unreachable. It'll be tough, but it's not outside of the realm of possibility. Now it's 3-1. So 5 runs have been scored by this blue team here in the top half of the 5th inning. Here's the pitch from stand-up. And they're going to bring out the T-ball stick here. So if you're Coach Roger, you're saying any base. Well, not any base, sorry. First or second, the closest bag. Whichever bag is the closest. Norton steps in. Hits this one right to the pitcher. What a stop by stand-up. Throws him out at first, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. So the blue team scores 5 runs. They're on top 12-4. Purple has a lot of work to do. Due up. Devil White, Aja Delaron, Olivia Rice. We'll be right back with the bottom half of the 5th inning on Baby Blue Memories.
Sorry, Troy, but I really have to go.
There we go, bottom half of the 5th inning. Last chance for the purple team. So here we go. They break out the T-ball stick. By the way, this is Devil White stepping in for the purple team. White skies this one. On the way, not able to make the play, but a great effort from Ashton Stock. White's on first. Lead-off single for the purple team. They got a lot of work to do, but it starts off on the right foot. The blue team is on top 12-4. Runner on first base. No outs. Aja Delaron stepping up. She struck out back in the bottom half of the 2nd inning. Here's the pitch. That's in there. Strike 1. 0-1. Jason Norton still in here. Steps in. Here's the pitch. That's in the dirt, 1-1. Someone has to tell him to tie his shoelaces. It's one of those rare cliches when you say, hey, pitcher, your shoelaces is untied. You're being serious. Aja Delaron is up. The 1-1 offering on the way from Norton. Here's the... okay. Hang on. Let's reset. Here's the pitch. 2-1. I think that would be a balk if it was professional baseball. Oh, no, I think he heard me. Good. I wasn't trying to tell him. I wasn't trying to be that loud, but he's going to tie his shoelaces now. Well, in case you're just joining us here, the Blue Warhawks are on top of the purple team 12-4. This is the last opportunity for the purple team to either tie or win this game. They need to make up 8 runs. This is their open inning. They have a runner on first. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Upstairs. We got ourselves a full count. I'm surprised that, actually I'm not surprised that Barnes kept Norton in the game. Let's see if it pays dividends. Outside. Ball 4, it's time to break out the T-ball sticks. I mean, Norton pitched an entire inning. This is his second inning of work. No outs here. Delarone, the batter. Purple has a lot of work to do. Let's see what they can get done. Delarone with the slow roller, and that's going to be a strikeout. 1 down. And that's going to be a strikeout for Jace Norton. That's his second strikeout of the game. And now up is Olivia Rice. 1 down, runner on first for the purple team. Norton steps in, and the pitch upstairs, 1-0. Of course, our next broadcast scheduled for Thursday. We'll see the same blue team, this time against the undefeated red team in a showdown for first place. Well, at least a showdown between first and second. The blue team does, with the red team winning earlier today, that means they have officially clinched first place in the league standings. So we have an injury on the field. It's the catcher. 2-0 is the count. It's the catcher there for the blue team is Koda Daibo. He's up on a limp. Well, when that ball goes in the dirt, you never know where it's going to land after it cops up. Always unpredictable. That's why you're always told to get your body in front of it. There we go. The pitch from Jace Norton. That's in there, strike 1. I think the catcher, Daibo, might just be grimacing in pain because of the heat that Jace Norton is consistently pumping out to the plate, despite this being his second inning of work already. The windup and the pitch. 3-1. So here, Bobby Kennedy, the umpire mentioned 3-1, 1 out, and the runner is on first for the purple team. Here's the pitch. That's ball 4, and they take the T-ball stick out once again. Even if you don't score 8 runs here, you really want to get some momentum going for your next game, because the purple team, as you mentioned, if they don't win this game, they are firmly locked into the number 5 spot. That one's a slow roller. Norton giving chase. Great decision there by Norton, deciding not to throw it. Runners on first and second. It's a single for Olivia Rice. It's 12-4 blue team. Purple with 2 runners on. A runner on 1 down. Runners on first and second. Summer Stacy stepping up to the mound. 0 for 1. Grounded into a fielder's choice back in the third. As Norton once again having some issues with his shoes. Looks like he got those cleats all tied up. Here we go again. The pitch from Norton. That's in there, strike 1. Right at the knees. You hear the shortstop yelling, nearest base. That's in there. Strike two. Boy, he's still throwing heat. So Stacy in an 0-2 hole to Norton. Ooh, that's upstairs. That's upstairs, 1 and 2. Ooh. Close, but no cigar. Here's Norton winding up. The 1-2 offering. Upstairs and outside, 2 and 2. Due up for the purple team is Wadlitz Thompson. And Juggo Montour due up after that. Here we go. The pitch in the dirt. Full counts. Full count. So she's battled back from an 0-2 count to a 3-2 count. Full count offering on the way. 2 more outs needed for the Blue to win this game. The pitch in the dirt, and they're going to break out the T-ball stick. Stacy getting the support from her teammates. This purple team, as you know, will not give up. Blue team scored 5 runs in the top half of this fifth inning, breaking open a 7-4 game into a 12-4 game. But with that T-ball stick out, it's a big chance here for the purple team. Here we go. It's popped up. That's going to fall. Nobody's on first. The bases are loaded. White's coming around. Now the runners are heading back, and despite all of this, the bases are now loaded. Summer Stacy on first, Olivia Rice on second, Noah White on third, and Wadlitz Thompson stepping in to try and give the purple team some runs. 12-4 Blue, but the bases are loaded for the Purple Warhawks and only 1 out. Jace Norton still throwing some powerful stuff on that mound, but not able to get the outs. They do have 1, and they are just 2 outs away from improving to 13-3 on the season. This purple team, the blue team basically knows, because the red team won earlier today, that they will be finishing in second place, or at least get closer to finishing in second place. They know they have to keep up pace with the yellow team, or at least keep the pace up on the yellow team, because they're ahead of the yellow Warhawks, who are 10-4-1 heading into tonight's game. But the yellow Warhawks are 2-0 against the blue team and would win any tiebreakers. Here's the pitch in there, or sorry, outside. Meanwhile, the purple team, they can only finish 4th or 5th. There's no improvement. There's no falling behind. Not bad for the all-girls team making their first appearance. Ball 3. However, this team still believes, and they're still going to fight. The blue team is not exactly out of this just yet. Full count from Jace Norton here. Norton steps in. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Oh, sorry, that's the first strike of the at-bat. 3-1. Great pitch from Norton. Looks like he took a little bit of heat off of that pitch, but sacrificed some heat and gained some accuracy. It's 3-1. Now the pitch. That's in there. We got a full count. 3-2. You hear umpire Kennedy mention 3-2, 1 out. Full count offering from Norton. Gotta throw one more in that wheelhouse. The 3-2. That is in there. Strike 3, 2 down. And now Juggo Montour steps into the batter's box. 0 for 1, grounded out in her first at bat. Here's the first pitch of the at bat. Upstairs, 1-0. Mator reaches base here, then Winnie White, the leadoff hitter, will step up the bat. She's 1 for 2. She singled and scored back in the 4th inning. Upstairs. Chase Norton trying to finish this game off. The pitch. No call from the ump there, so it's 3-0. The pitch. That's in there. Strike 1. All right, Norton not taking his time on that mound. He's throwing darts, and he's throwing them quickly. He winds up. The pitch. That's upstairs, and now Mator will get the T-ball stick. With 2 outs here, the bases are loaded. It's any bag. Closest bag. There's a force at all 4 bags. Mator steps in. Could this be the final play of the game? Mator. Juggle Mator stepping in. Bases are loaded. Isn't this the dream that you've always dreamt about, though? Bases loaded, 2 outs. Hit back to the first baseman. Missed him. Did he miss her? Did he miss her? That's a run scored. It's a single. So Juggle Mator drives a run in. Juggle Mator with the RBI single. It's 12-5. Bases are still loaded, and now Winnie White steps in. Norton winds up and pitches. Ball 1. Juggle Mator on first. Summer Stacy on second. Olivia Rice on third. Bases loaded, and the leadoff hitter, Winnie White, is in the batter's box. 1 for 2 with the run scored. The pitch from Norton. In the dirt. 2-0. Next batter due up for the purple team is Ducky Norton. That's the second baseman. 1 for 2 with a triple. The windup and the pitch from Norton. That's ball 3. Purple Warhawks trailing the blue team 12-5 here in Mosquito Baseball, but the purple team has loaded the bases here in this open-ended inning. Boy, the blue team scored 5 runs that last inning, stretching a 7-4 lead out to a 12-4 lead. Here's the pitch. And that's in the dirt, and it's time to bring out the T-ball stick once again. Winnie White. I have a parent of one of the Blue Warhawks players saying, could this be a Cinderella story? Certainly the blue team hoping not. But there is a massive gap in between the center fielder and the left fielder. That ball gets there. That could be 3 to 4 runs. White hits this one. Fouled. No, right to the catcher. They throw to first. In time. That's it. That's it. The grounder will end the game, and the blue team has defeated the Purple Warhawks by a final score of 12-5. Let's take a look at the game MVPs. First, for the Purple Warhawks, Dewa White, 2 for 2, 2 runs scored, including an inside the park home run, and also pitched the first inning or so in this game for her team as well. Taking a look at the Blue Warhawks game MVP, very, very tough call here. Got a number of players that produced, but we're going to have to go with Jace Norton. 3 for 3 in this game. Had a run scored, had 2 runs scored, and was very effective on the mound as well. Jace Norton, the MVP of the game for the Blue Warhawks, 3 for 3 in this game. MVP for the purple, as mentioned, will be Dewa White. Your final score here at the Kahnawake Academy Memorial Hospital ball field, Blue Warhawks 12, Purple Warhawks 5. Thanks for tuning into Mosquito Baseball here on Baby Blue Memories. For cameraman extraordinaire Emmett Hamilton, I'm Brandon Bordeaux saying Anagiwahi from the hospital ball field.